Scorpio, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, and this week we are doing a bit of a general, whatever wants to come out reading. I did do some very in-depth readings last week, looking ahead at the April sort of forecast. So if you want to check those out, the weekly readings were the general sort of full-length readings on your April forecast. And then I did do an all signs love reading, which was quite extensive as well. So you may want to check those ones out. Okay, Scorpio, from memory, yours were pretty good too. So definitely check those out. But please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Everyone that does leave a comment will go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. We haven't actually got that many people entered in, and we're very close to being able to draw that. So, leave me an emoji, leave me a silly little comment. Let me know what you think of the decks I'm using. If we want to move some of the background to a more plainer background again. I have obviously got my dream catcher up there nowadays after I brought that home with me from Bali. But this week we are using, I've got the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I'm using the Soul Connection When Two Hearts Meet Love Oracle, and also the Red Hand Lenormand. Also taking suggestions if there's any specific type of, readings that you would like to see more of, let me know. I'll be more than happy to incorporate those into our all signs or the weekly readings. So, if there's a specific type of reading that you prefer, specific topics that you want to delve into, let me know in the comments, and you'll also go in the draw for that free personal reading. Okay, Scorpio, what is going on for our Scorpios? What does Scorpio need to know right now? What does Scorpio need to know right now, please? And one more for Scorpio. I've only been getting two for everyone, but I'm feeling drawn to grab a third for you, Scorpio. Okay, I am getting a very interesting energy here. I'm definitely getting drawn to grab that one off the bottom for you as well. Wow, like I said, I'm usually only grabbing two of these oracles, but I'm getting drawn to grab three, and then the bottom one as well. So, which is, the bottom one is usually the hidden energy. So we see the Nautilus Princess. The way that I read, the hidden energy is what the bottom card is. So that's all about powerful personal growth. Okay, that Nautilus Princess. So we definitely are looking at a period of personal growth for you here. For a lot of you, that personal growth is actually with love. Okay, we do see the Strange Valentine, as well as Death and the Maiden. Okay, and I am kind of feeling that these are kind of competing energies for you here, Scorpio, that, this Death and the Maiden, I feel like this is what we're growing from. This is something that we've been fighting, having this in our life anymore, that we're kind of like, I don't want this energy anymore. That's all about invasion, boundaries being violated, and dominance. Okay, so that Death and the Maiden card, it's kind of like, you can even see in the imagery here that this skeleton kind of, wants to suck the life out of her. It's like, I'm getting this energy of, like, for some of you may have heard of it as energy vampires type thing, where it's, spending time with somebody where it drains your energy just being around this person. They may be somebody that, they're invading your personal space, they're crossing boundaries, and you're leaving you feeling violated in some kind of way. It doesn't necessarily, it doesn't, we're not always going with the worst case scenario. Okay, guys, sometimes this, boundaries being violated, it can just be, you said to them, I don't like chocolate milk, and they brought home chocolate when you asked them to get strawberry, those sorts of things. And you're like, I told you I don't like, it can be simple little things like that. So we don't always jump to the worst case scenario. Although I feel for a lot of you, this is more just about, past connections where you have felt like this, where you felt like, you know, that person just drained the life of me. You know, that relationship, it just left me feeling bruised and battered and drained, and like, what am I like? And it's just this energy of, you know, because I'm kind of seeing here this skeleton kind of like stealing the life force from this girl here, and then the next thing you know, that skeleton's up walking around, and the poor girl is, you know, she's laying there like, I can't even move, I've got no energy to get up out of bed anymore. And I kind of feel like that was you at some point. And this is what you're trying to grow from. You're trying to grow and heal from things like that in your past. And it does feel like for a lot of you, this is love connections. And you kind of warring with yourself with this energy here. This is the strange Valentine. Love is strange. You can see the girl there in love with the walrus, right? But it's kind of like you're kind of asking yourself, like, is that what love is supposed to be? And this is why it's like you're warring, you're fighting with you. I keep getting warring because, you know, walrus, for some reason, walrus and warring are coming through as the same word here. Um, so it's kind of like you're fighting with yourself over this energy, and you're kind of like, is this what love is supposed to be like? You know, love is strange, but, you know, is it supposed to be to this extent? And you're kind of trying to understand the difference for you and for yourself, that, you know, that this understanding somebody's oddities or differences to the norm, it doesn't mean that you have to put up with this. Okay, that's kind of what I'm picking up there, in that energy for you, Scorpio. But we also have the angel of time, working too hard. All right, so don't push this personal growth either. But I do feel that for a lot of you, this is actual work type stuff, work and career type stuff, that you're focusing so much on, you know, the day to day. I got to do this, I got to do that. You know, for some of you, you know, even if you don't have an actual, you know, job or career, you're working too hard just in whatever it is that you're doing day to day. You're putting too much time and effort into the effort of it. Um, your time is better spent focusing on you and what you truly want here. And you know, I'm strongly getting though that a lot of you, Scorpio, that you're really trying to focus on money at the moment, and that's not actually helping your, like, I'm getting this sense of you need to rest. You need more time to rest and just enjoy life, and not push yourself to do everything all at once. But we'll delve into this energy a little bit here. Okay, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know at the moment, please? What's going on for our Scorpios? And I'm just going to grab your love oracles out at the moment as well. Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know at the moment in regards to love, please? Yeah, so this is connecting to that fighting yourself energy. We have confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. You know, so you're in this healing, kind of learning more about what love means to you. And we do see embrace what destiny has in store for you. So, you know, just allow that confusion to be. You know, that, you know, you will work it out. It may take a little bit of time here. It's all part of the growth experience. To, you know, confusion shows you that you're thinking about more than just one aspect, you know, which is what leads to growth. And we are definitely seeing a lot of growth here for you. I do see some advice for your growth here, and it's coming through with that working too hard energy. That you are working too hard here, Scorpio, and you're working too hard in this level, your mind, your brain. Okay, you're right at the moment. You're in the brain. You're in reality and logic and reason. And that's why you're so confused, and that's why you're sort of fighting with yourself here, because you need to look at things in a different kind of mindset, you know, coming more so from your heart, your inner child. We do have the child and the tree coming through here. So the best way to look after yourself here and take care of yourself is by taking care of your inner child, and you know, instead of, you know, allowing yourself to be up fighting yourself in your brain, trying to think things through rationally. The child doesn't think rationally. They look at everything around them and they just go, oh wow, that's cool, that's really amazing. Oh wow, and oh and I saw something go flash, so it must have been magic. And you know, the rational side of our brain is going, oh, it must have been lightning. But you know, the child is like, oh, I think I saw some magic. You know, like trying to think of things in that more playful, adventurous sense for yourself, and really allowing yourself the time to rest and play as well here. You know, to embrace that journey of taking some time off. And even if you know, because what I'm kind of getting from this is, I want to ask you here, Scorpio, to take, you know, if you're someone who works 6 or 7 days a week, in the next fortnight, so the next 2 weeks, take 2 days off, or 2 extra days off. 1 day for rest and 1 day to be a child. All right. So whatever that means to you, the day for rest, that's where you hide in bed and don't even bother getting out. Stay in your pajamas all day. Look after yourself. You know, have a nice long bath. You know, all that sort of restful stuff. Read a book. And the play, the day for play, that's where you know, go to your local park and go on the swings. You know, go and play in the mud. Embrace something that your child self would love to do. Even if you want to combine both those days and just stay at home and build a blanket fort, you know, build a fort in your house and run around the backyard like a lunatic. You know, you need to make time for rest and play. Okay, it's coming through very important here, because what I'm seeing is that if you honor yourself and you honor that, because we do have the honor coming through here. Honor your loved one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. The loved one in this scenario is you yourself. Honoring yourself, and you will notice your relationship with yourself becoming stronger. This is yourself. This is your loved one, that sweet little innocent Scorpio that, you know, grew up too fast and is now focused on work all the time. You know, you need to make time to rest and play. You need to honor that child within you, and you embrace your inner child here. Because the interesting thing is that the sooner you seem to do that, the sooner that takes you out of that confusion, and the sooner that we see the breakthrough. Okay, we've got the scythe and the fish there. That's the breakthrough that you're wanting. That's you know, you're trying to work towards all these goals. When it comes to your abundance and your wealth and your finances, you're trying to work towards all these goals, but it feels like you're kind of never going to get there. You're just going to keep working and working and working and working until you embrace this personal growth and embrace this growth of this inner child within you. That's where the sudden break comes from. That's where the breakthrough is. This scythe energy, it can talk about a few different things, but today it's coming through as that's your breakthrough. That's when things change for you, and you have this sudden breakthrough of you know, how to achieve abundance and how to achieve success. We have the key as well. Okay, so we do see, the key unlocks opportunities. It unlocks new doors in front of you here, Scorpio. And every single door on the other side of those is success. I am seeing that for a lot of you, this is all connected. So the sooner that you get out there and just experience being a child again, embracing that inner child within you and doing something silly, doing something fun, doing something playful, going on a quest or an adventure, it's going to really help your personal development, your self-growth here. And it is it's actually going to have this wonderful flow-on effect through into your career and workspace as well. All right, so that's actually really interesting, and I'm seeing that coming through with this card as well. We have enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. So when you're enlightening yourself to your inner world, your inner child, your inner sense of playfulness, that's when you become one with all aspects of your own life. You honor your inner self, you honor your heart, you honor your inner child. All of a sudden, boom, everything comes into focus for you, and you become enlightened. That confusion clears away for you. You experience this personal growth, and things start to make sense for you here, and that's when you start to see success in other areas of your life as well. So it looks like a lot of potential for you here. We do also have, I just want to show you the hidden energy we've got on the bottom of the deck. We have the dog and the heart. Stay loyal to your heart. Okay, I feel like this is your own heart space. Staying loyal to your own sense of love and companionship within yourself. The dog is all about loyalty and friendship. Be your own friend first. Be a friend to yourself in a loving way. And that's really going to, see you clear in all sort of aspects of your life here, Scorpio. So ultimately a very positive sort of reading, and we do expect to see some very positive changes coming through in the near future. For those of you where, you have been working too hard, as long as you do take some, I'm strongly feeling that this is a request from the universe that you take those 2 days off, one for rest, one for play. All right. So whatever that means in your work situation, I know that, not everyone has the luxury of being able to do that, but I'm just kind of feeling, you need to allocate time specifically to those things, rest and play. Okay. And really embracing this child energy within you. All right. Even if you've got kids, sit down and play with them for an hour, let your imaginations run wild, play some silly little game. We all know kids come up with the silliest games that have got made up rules on the spot and whatnot. Like, do not play with my child, by the way. He always tries to come up with new rules that all mean he wins. But we know that children are like that. So maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need some time to just go out and play with some kids and be a kid yourself, be a giant kid yourself, Scorpio, and just embrace that kind of energy. Run around like a lunatic. All right, go down the slides, whatever, go on the swings, whatever that is for you. Okay, go to Disneyland. If you live somewhere where you have the ability to go to Disneyland, please go to Disneyland for me, because, I'm in Australia. We have no Disneyland. I would love to go to Disneyland. I want to go to Tokyo Disneyland one day. That would be amazing. All right. But that's what I have for you today, Scorpio. You're more than welcome to check your other placements. And please leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading. And hopefully I will see you all again soon.